Welcome to Jikoni Magic's Meza. Today we're making peri peri chicken with a twist. It's got pineapple that not only infuses the chicken with an awesome sweetness, but also helps in softening it due to the bromelain acid that it contains. So let's jump right into making the peri peri sauce. Here I have 3 bird's eye chilies. You can add more chilies if you desire a spicier sauce. In case you're wondering, I bought mine from Jikoni in Westlands. I also saw some in Tuskys Kenyatta Avenue the other day while browsing through their fresh produce section. And if you don't have them, don't be discouraged. Use any other chili that you have at hand. Next, I prepared 1 red hoho or bell pepper. Remove the seeds, but as you can see, mine didn't have any. Then I gave it a rough chop because it was also going into the blender. One cup of ripe pineapple chunks. In case you end up using canned pineapples, please drain them first before using. 5 cloves of garlic, half a cup of sunflower oil or any oil of your choice, a 1/4 cup red wine vinegar, you could also use white vinegar, 1 teaspoon freshly cracked black pepper, fresh oregano, 1 teaspoon of it. You could also use dried herbs if that's what you have. I always go for fresh herbs in this recipe whenever I can. I normally buy my fresh herbs from Tuskys because they have a branch near where I stay. Thyme, a teaspoon of it as well. There are so many places where you can get fresh herbs. I bought some from Marigiti last weekend, a bunch of whichever herb was going for 10 shillings. A handful of fresh basil leaves, salt to taste, 1 medium-sized onion quartered, a teaspoon of lemon rind, juice of 1 lemon. I prefer lime, but I couldn't find them anywhere, so if you could find limes, go for them. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Next, just blend everything together to make a thick sauce. You can use this sauce on absolutely any food. Next time, try it out on your vegetables, skewers, prawns, beef, etc. It's very versatile. It can also serve as a dipping sauce just as it is. Set it aside and work on the chicken. Here I have a full chicken that was divided into 4 parts, 2 breasts with wings attached along with a thigh and drumstick attached together. Next, I used the meat tenderizer to poke numerous holes into the chicken in order to make it easier for the peri peri sauce to penetrate deep into the meat. A fork will also work very well here, so I continued doing this until I was satisfied. Now that the chicken was well prepped, I poured the peri peri sauce on it. It's important to ensure that the chicken is patted as dry as possible because additional water will dilute the sauce. Take your time and massage the sauce into the chicken and try to work it into the holes created by the tenderizer. Use your judgment and add more of the peri peri sauce if you think that what you've added isn't enough. Cover the remaining sauce and set it aside for later use. Since I was going to bake this peri peri chicken in the oven, I needed to infuse a smoky aspect. To me, peri peri chicken must have the smoky aspect because if not, then I'll always feel like something is missing. I placed a metallic bowl on the chicken, added a few pieces of lit charcoal in it, and then poured oil on it. I immediately covered it for about 45 minutes with my wooden chapati rolling board to trap and ensure that as much smoke as possible infused into the chicken. I then placed the smoke-infused peri peri chicken into a baking dish, tucked in the wingtips to prevent them from burning too fast, poured the remaining sauce that I had used to marinate over it, no need to waste it, and baked it for a total of 1 hour in my oven that I had preheated at 180 degrees centigrade. At the 30-minute mark, I drained the chicken juices out. I used this flavor-packed liquid to cook my rice or vegetables. I turned the chicken over and cooked the second side for 15 minutes. While off camera, I added 2 gizzards that were in my fridge to bake in the peri peri sauce. Then turned the pieces over again for the skin side to face up. Then I applied some peri peri sauce on the chicken, baked it for 5 minutes, and repeated the process 2 more times, meaning I applied 3 coatings of peri peri sauce. And as you can see, the results were quite pleasing. As usual, I love demonstrating how my dishes turn out, and in this instance I used the breast for this purpose. I'm sure that you all know how notorious chicken breast is for drying out when cooked. Well, mine didn't. It was still juicy and so very tender. The extra peri peri sauce comes in very handy, as you can see. Use it to further enhance the flavor of your chicken. So I hope that you will try out this recipe, and as usual, please leave your feedback in the comment section down below. Until next time, when you get to meet here for more Jikoni Magics food, kwaheri ya kuonana.